Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of June 6th. This week we come to the end of eclipse season with the solar new moon eclipse that falls on June 10th. So as we move through eclipse season, we kind of move through this in-between state. It's a state of transition from one state of consciousness to the next. We had that blood moon eclipse at the end of May. I'm sure you all knew about that, felt that. And then now the sort of sister eclipse to that blood moon eclipse is happening this week on June 10th. And that's a new moon solar eclipse. It falls in the tropical sign of Gemini. So if that blood moon eclipse was about endings, release, and clearings, this new moon solar eclipse is all about new beginnings. It's a new moon solar eclipse, new beginnings, new territory, new cycle to explore, to feel out, to embrace. Now, there's a couple of little things with this eclipse, even though it is bringing a new energy and a fresh start and a fresh sort of representing the, start of a new cycle in a sense. We have to move slow. We've got Mercury in retrograde. That can kind of slow things down. It can kind of create a little bit of foggy energy. And then adding to that, we also have Neptune, which is very active at this eclipse as well. And that can amplify some of this sort of foggy, confusing, feeling like you're kind of wading through the dark, trying to sort of feel your way through. That energy is very much connected to this eclipse. So even though it brings fresh starts, new beginnings, and that's all really exciting, and we can use that to manifest, to set intentions, to think about what we want, to think about what we wish to draw in, there is also this other energy kind of lingering through that requires us to move slowly, to just pause, to wait, to be patient, to kind of surrender to what's happening and allow things to unfold on their own. There's a sense of kind of stepping back. Sometimes when we have a new beginning energy, we want to maximize and really use it and set those intentions and take those steps. And while you can definitely do that, especially if you feel cold, there is just this other little energy around this eclipse that's asking us to pause, slow down, be still, know that new things are coming, know that whatever's brewing around this eclipse time, it's laying the foundation for this new beginning and this new energy to enter your life. But there's still patience because things are a little bit foggy, things are a little bit unclear. And maybe you'll naturally, organically feel that. You might sort of feel this sense of fresh energy or feel this desire to create new beginnings or to feel into this new energy that's on the way. But it may feel a little bit in the distance still. And that's kind of what I feel when I tap into the energy behind this Gemini new moon solar eclipse. So we're heading into new territory, new energy is on offer, but we're also being asked to move slowly, to pause, and to surrender and allow things to unfold. Eclipses always put us where we need to be. So even if challenging things have come up for you, try to allow some ease in knowing that the eclipse puts us on the path that we're supposed to be on. It redirects us, it realigns us, it adjusts us to where we need to be heading, where we need to be going. So allow the universe to guide you, allow your intuition to guide you. And actually, whenever we do get this sort of foggy Neptune energy rolling in that we have happening this week, and it's amplified by this eclipse, plus with Mercury in retrograde, it's always a wonderful time to trust our intuition. We maybe can't trust the external things or the things that we'd normally look to. We have to go within and listen to our inner voice and say, ask ourselves, how am I being led? What is this situation trying to teach me? What is this situation trying to show me? And looking at it from that lens. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. That is a quote from Pema Chodron. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I apologize, I'm probably not. But nothing goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. And so I think that's a really good kind of mantra or affirmation to, that ties in to this eclipse energy. Just knowing that whatever's brewing right now, especially highlighted under that new moon solar eclipse, it's laying the foundation to a new beginning. We might just not be able to fathom or realize or see the full extent of it just yet. So that is the major energy for this week. There is another little lingering energy there with the Saturn Uranus square that is more activated next week. So I'll talk about that next week. But if you're interested about that, if you're feeling a little bit of tension or push pull, and you're thinking, what is that? What is this tension, push pull? This energy, this Saturn Uranus energy can be about boundaries and freedom and, where we put our limits. And if you're feeling that, I'll drop a link below because I wrote an article about this. It is a major energy that we're working with all through 2021. I'll talk more about it next week, but if you want to get ahead and read up about it and see what's ahead after this eclipse energy, I'll pop a link below. You can read up about that because that energy will be brewing, but it peaks on the 14th. So I'll talk more about it next week. So this week, eclipse. Really look after yourself. Eclipse energies, they can make us very sensitive. They can really, sort of move us into that in-between state. So we really got to try and keep grounded, stay connected, be really gentle with yourself. And then after this eclipse, we're done with eclipses until the end of the year. We can have a little breather, a little break. So, know that this energy is on the move. I hope that was helpful. If you want more guidance for this eclipse, I have an article at foreverconscious.com. It goes into more detail, plus a ritual that you can follow. It allows you to surrender. We do some energy recharging and energy recharging meditation, plus some intention setting. So if that sounds like something you'd like to try, check out foreverconscious.com. I'll drop some links in the description below. I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com. You all have a wonderful, safe week.